Ito
ready, sir.
naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Butch Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon. This is Butch Bartolome of the Business Mentor. Today is Sunday. And a Sunday, as usually, what we always do is we always try to bring the best of the best. And today we invited somebody who has really been through different companies, and he's a graduate of Bicol University, BS Mechanical Engineering, a real result and detailed man. I've seen him work, and my fellow Go Negosyo mentor, and you could imagine he has worked with different, at least 10 companies. But today, he is now the president of Secoraj. What is that Secoraj all about? Well, let our guest and a friend talk about it. So again, let me introduce Mr. Perry Camba. Perry, good morning to you. Good Sunday. Thank you for giving us the time to share.
Good Sunday, Sir Butch. Isa pong karangalan, no, na ma-interview ng isang idolo. Idol ko po si Sir Butch. He's been in 20 years in Go Negosyo since inception, its founding
Oo.
times. So ako, 2018 lang ako na-involved sa Go Negosyo, but I look up to Sir Butch. And
Correct,
when
correct.
you're
Yeah.
with the franchise guru, you're in good hands. So maraming salamat
Hindi
po
naman.
sa pag-unlock po sa ito. Happy Sunday everyone, and
Yeah.
let's learn from this entrepreneurial journey I have. So thank you, Sir Butch, for this opportunity for me to share my entrepreneurial journey.
So, Perry, tell us what is Secoraj? What is this all about?
Okay, Securage is actually a company where it caters records management services. What I mean by records management services is literally and practically, we have corporate clients or individual clients who have their own documents, hard documents. Those hard documents, hard copies, they let us, Securage, keep their documents, and if they need it, we deliver it from their doorsteps. So that means that we protect the information, we protect the veracity of the information as well. We protect the integrity of their documents, and that we keep safe of all the documents we have with our clients.
Wow, that's a very challenging work, Perry. How did you manage to get the idea of having a Secoraj? Why? Was there an incident? Was there something, a need that you found in the market?
Well, actually, I think it's a God-given opportunity.
Mhm.
My entrepreneurial journey is really long and tough. I used to be a highly technical person. I am a mechanical engineer. My first job was a design engineer for Magwell Company. It's the
Mhm.
Rota, it's number one Magwell company in the Philippines. Then I was hired by San Miguel. They trained me in the United States to implement the two-piece can technology here in the Philippines together with all other young engineers then. Then I was in apparel industry. I was the product safety officer for Gap. And then I told myself during the time, I don't have a background in finances. So I stepped back when my position in Gap was put into redundancy during the time of ERAP. I put myself into a situation where I want to learn finances. So I went to
Mhm.
Lufthansa Technic Philippines, and I became an internal auditor where I learned my financial knowledge. After that, I went to Dubai for 3 months. I became a project director, but just for 3 months. It's just to help my friend there. And then I came back, and I was hired by Globe Telecoms as their sales. I became an account manager before I became a region head. And after that, that's where my entrepreneurial journey began. I met
Mhm.
a Canadian, and we put up a big call center industry. During the time, 2007, call center industry is still growing. Unfortunately, we have some bad experiences with partners, and we fold up. That's where I want to take a rest. And what I did is to, get an experience where there is no so much pressure.
Mhm.
So I thought I could be a janitor, I could be a messenger, because I was there, right there, as
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
president of a call center, having five five branches all over the Philippines. So after that,
Mhm.
I look at the Manila Bulletin, because I was, we fold up. My partners went out of the country. I was the only one left here. So I faced so many labor cases, and fortunately, I was able to iron it out. And then
Mhm.
there is where my life began to stand up again. And
Mhm.
in Manila Bulletin, there is a vacancy ad wherein there is a vacancy of records manager, and I thought that's a simple position wherein it's like a
It's like
librarian.
a filing,
Yun,
something filing lang,
filing,
di ba?
something. So,
Filing
easy
this,
lang
filing
'to.
that.
So
Okay.
pumunta ako ngayon sa interview. So I was
Oo.
interviewed by an American guy. He liked
Uh-huh.
me and offered me a job that I thought was an easy job. So it's like actually a general manager of a business unit, which is the records management services. And that's where my journey began in this kind of industry. I learned from that company. It's an American-owned local company. And then after 5 years, I was pirated by an international company. It's a French, European company, the same industry, for another 5 years until I met a partner who can finance our business, and that's where the Sekuraj uh, make into reality.
But ano yung essence of this Sekuraj? How important is record management? Kasi like you, when you saw that ad, records keeping, records
Yes,
management, akala natin filing lang, di ba? Filing here,
right.
folder
Opo.
there, di ba? But what value did you see or opportunity?
Yes. Well, records management services actually it's more than meet the eye. Ang daming kailangan na pwedeng i-offer. Like, you keep their records into your warehouse. Because number one, they want to save on cost. Ang mahal na ng mga uh, spaces ngayon, office spaces.
Mm-mm.
So we offer, it's like, tingi-tingi. We offer the storage services for per box basis. So for example,
And these are hard files, ah. These
hard
are
files,
hard
hard files,
copies, ah. Hard
hard
copies.
copies.
Oo.
And it
Oo.
occupies space, so much space in the offices.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Say how much lang ang per box, so it's really very very affordable. And number
Mm-mm.
two, 99.9% of data breach comes from within the offices. So if you want your information to be secured, then you outsource your repository of your documents into other sources. So that's us.
Mm-mm.
Nobody knows it kasi once na nasa amin na yung box, we only know the box and its identity, it's barcoded. So if you want to access your information, you just email us with your barcode, then we deliver the boxes with the barcode. So it's very
So
safe.
whatever contents inside the box, you don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
So that is sealed. That box is sealed.
Yes, it's sealed.
Okay.
Unless you want us to, get your own file and then we scan it and then send it to you. But we have to have a waiver.
Mm.
So we make things easy for the companies, for our clients.
Okay, but that is kind of high security risk, right, Perry, on your
Yes,
side.
yes,
Okay, for example, physically, your place must be secured, okay, from
yes,
elements
yes,
and from intrusion, diba?
yes, yes.
So how do you manage that? I mean, you must be having a lot and lot of boxes, right? I mean, para bang
Yeah.
cold storage
Well,
yan.
if you convert it into the number of documents,
Mhm.
we have at least around 100 million documents in our warehouse.
100 million.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
how yeah, that's how enormous the amount of information we protect in our warehouse.
uh-huh. What about the, what about the trust element? How can companies be confident? And when you started this Secoraj, how did you offer it to companies? How did you grow?
Well, before I started this company, I have already a 10-year experience. So I have already established relationships with my clients. I have already
Mhm.
established my reputation in the industry. And
Ah,
aside from that, of course, you have the documentations, you have contracts, you have confidentiality agreements, you have to follow the certain laws, certain republic acts, not for us not to expose data and information to anybody else, or else, you'll get so many cases, court cases.
yeah.
So
Ito yung
that's what
Data
we protect.
Privacy Act, right?
Yes,
Data Privacy Act, right?
of
Uh,
2012.
but but so how many branches can you put up with Secoraj? Have you expanded your branch of Secoraj?
So far, my expansion is in Cebu. I have one in Cebu. Yeah, so all the
Uh-huh.
Mindanao and Visayan clients, we put it in Cebu. But
Mhm.
if the economics will tell me to expand in Mindanao, I'm looking into Davao area for my expansion.
Mhm. So how big is your warehouse? I mean, how much
So the
space would you need?
security will have to invest.
Oh,
I have a 1,500 square meters here and another 1,000 square meters in Cebu.
ganun ah. So
So
you
you can
lease the
imagine,
place.
Sir Coach, no?
Oo. Grabe ha. Grabe ang
Yes, yes.
expansion dito. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of storage houses, just like the US, right? These are storage
Yes,
that you
yes.
rent, that you lease, and you can put
Self-storage.
all your things, right? What do you call that?
Self-storage services. So when you say
Self-storage.
self-storage, yeah, you just have to rent the place, then you have your own locks,
Ah, ah.
bring it home. If you need to access your things, you go, you have your key, you open it up. So ours is a hybrid storage. So we store the documents, but the important thing about that is the security. We just don't allow anybody else in our storage area.
Mhm.
We have a waiting room. You just have to go there, and then we will bring you the boxes that you want if you want to access in our facility.
So
So the
ito parang
difference
bangko
is,
pala. Para palang
number
bangko
one,
ito.
for
Oh,
our
para
services.
yeah. Para palang bangko ito, Perry, ah. In other words,
Correct,
parang
opo.
safety deposit box. Ganun ba?
Yes. It's like a bank. M- much more affordable bank. So talagang medyo maliit ang
Yeah,
rate namin versus sa bank.
that's good. That's good. So there are a lot of companies, whether micro small entrepreneurs, can really afford your services, right? I mean, especially for documents, diba?
Yes, that's actually my mission.
Sa likod ng Secoraj, hindi lang negosyo ang nabuo, kundi isang misyon. Mula sa karanasan at pagsubok, ngayon ay layunin niyang matulungan ang mga mas maraming MSMEs. Pero, paano niya papalawakin ito? Alamin natin sa Episode 2.
Ayan. Ito naman po si Butch Bartolome.
Butch, Bartolome, my sensei, my business mentor.